Hi boys and girls, well done to everyone that's completed the fireworks animation. I've loved watching them and I hope you've started getting to grips a little bit with Scratch. Remember, if you want to create anything and share it on the Share Your Creation channel, then go ahead. It doesn't have to be something that I've set. If it's something that you're really proud of, then go for it. This week, I'm going to allow you to be a little more creative. We're still going to focus on animation for the time being, but I'd like you to make an animation of your name. So it might look something like this. So press the green flag to start the animation. Okay, as you can see, the MI and double S are all doing something a little bit different. And to start off, all of the letters were moving. So let's take a look inside. Now, I know some people, when it came to the fireworks, were struggling to find the hide block. You need to make sure that your sprite is pressed. If you're on backdrops, notice that when I clicked on backdrops, a lot of the things disappeared. And that's because you can't really code much of the background. The background tends to be quite static. The only time you'll ever really change it is if you're doing like a story, for example, and you're changing the setting. You'd use the switch to backdrop or next backdrop and things like that, okay? So make sure, in order to get the full use of all the code blocks, you need to have the sprite selected. Notice again that all of those just appeared. So the letter M you can see here. I've got a repeat block in, and all of my letters start the same way because they're moving around the screen. I'll just show you again. Notice that they're all moving around, so they all start the exact same way, and you can see that if I click through, repeat 5 times, go to random position, wait a quarter of a second, 0.25 seconds, and then it's a go to block. And that here, we've got an X and a Y axis. So I'm on this S block here. You'll notice that the go to matches the X and Y coordinates here. If I go to the M block, the X and Y coordinates, negative 158, X is a negative 158, Y is a positive 82, Y is a positive 82. So that's telling them to go to that position before they start the animations. So the letter M, I've done an increasing size, so it looks as if it's pulsing. We've used that before. We're changing the look of it, so that is located within the looks blocks. The letter I, we've got it turning around. So that is a motion, it's a movement, so it's moving round. That's in the motions. It's turning, and again, you can change the degrees if you want to. Let's have a look. Y, I've got change color effect by 25 each time. I can change that to change it by 10 each time. So you can see it kind of gradually goes up shades of the same color before moving on to the next. Let's do change it by 50 this time. You'll see it kind of jump from color to color. Okay, I'll stop that just now. Second S block, we've got it say happy coding everyone for 8 seconds. You can type in anything you want there. You can change the seconds. Play that for you. Okay, so you can see the difference there. Just have a play around with it. See what you can make. In order to find these sprites, all I've done this time is I've actually just clicked on the sprite and gone into letters. And there's a range of letters that you can choose from there. You can, of course, change the color of the letter. So if I click on G, to change the color of the letter, go into costumes, and you can select fill that bucket to fill the color. And you can change it to whatever you fancy, and you can even change that inside part. So you can have them looking all quite different. So yeah, have a play about with it, see what you can come up with. Take your time, look through the blocks, see what they do, play about with it. Okay, so for example, move 10 steps. You can see what happens there. Let's have a look. Okay, notice that that's moved rather quickly. You didn't actually see that move. That's because you should have a wait block in here. When you're telling a computer to do something, it will just do it instantly. You need to be really explicit with your instructions. If you want to see that movement, you'll need to put a wait block in. So let's try that again. It will go to the initial coordinates, it will wait a second, and it will move, and you saw that there. Okay, so just play about with it, see what you can do. It doesn't have to be as neat and tidy as this. There are also, if you want to do a background, feel free to put in a background. There are sounds within it as well, if you want to do that. If you're a little bit more experienced with Scratch, there are sensing blocks. So for example, if it's touching the mouse sensor, Control F, it's touching the mouse sensor, then maybe you want it to say ouch. Let's take a look at that. Now obviously this is your mouse sensor that I am moving across the page. So this is the letter O. If I run my mouse over it, then it will say ouch for 2 seconds. Let's try that. Nope, that's not working for some reason. I'm going to try that one more time. It is definitely the O. Ah, there we go. That's it working now. Okay, we'll do that again, just so you can see. You can see that the mouse is touching it, so it will change. Okay, so yeah, enjoy, take your time with it, see what you can do. Feel free if you want to upload one version and then want to play about with it some more and see what else you can do, then go for that as well. Remember to share your project. Okay, you'll get to this screen, name animation. I'll hopefully be able to see your name in it there. Give me some instructions on how to start. Maybe you want to start each letter differently. So instead of it being the green flag, maybe you want to have it, if you press the M key, I key, the S key, that things will happen, okay? I'm looking forward to seeing them, and please let me know if you are having any bother with anything.